Hey, ladies and gentlemen, real late, Hot 97. My name is Peter Rosenberg. My bro, Chill Moody, is in the building.
What's up, West Philly?
Chill, you brought your friend here, Wes Manchild.
Wes Manchild.
What's going on? What's going on?
If y'all don't know, I mean, you probably heard me talk about Chill many times before. Heard many other people talking about him. Heard his music before. He represents Philly, Chili from Philly. Talk about this project. First of all, tell us who Wes Manchild is.
Wes Manchild is the producer of TV Made Me Do It, my new album. It's out right now. iTunes, Tidal, Spotify, whatever you subscribe to.
And how did you meet this? How did you meet this Wes Manchild?
MySpace, like years ago.
Wow,
yeah.
really?
And him and his squad was in Atlanta at the time, and they were coming back to Philly. He was, went to college in Atlanta. Was coming back to Philly. And was like, yo, we looking for, somebody in Philly that's, moving. We, got this production company we trying to start, trying to see, some real lyricists in Philly, whatever. So we linked up on MySpace, and I don't know,
that sounds so dated.
Yeah. It's definitely a dated story, but we just kind of clicked. Like we got similar interests. We talk about old school wrestling stuff and old school TV stuff, and through all of those conversations came TV Made Me.
So that's how this made sense.
Yeah.
And this is like a mini TV guide that you guys put in with this album.
Yeah.
TV Made Me Do It. And so talk about what this album is, because it's a really dope concept. It's one of the cooler concepts I've heard of in a minute.
Thank you.
All right, so the whole thing is basically it starts like a dream. Well, Chill is supposed to do something during the day, and it's a whole thing with the intro. It's kind of a dream, and then basically the songs kind of take you through the process of like you're watching TV. All the songs don't necessarily have like a story related to TV, but it's kind of like things that you see on TV, whether a commercial, a movie you watch, like certain little quirky things that if you watch TV in the 80s and 90s, you'll catch up on.
Yeah, so it just came about from like just us talking about nostalgic stuff. I'd be like, yo, you should sample the Wonder Years theme. You should sample Good Times theme. You should sample A Different World. And he'll do it. And then a lot of the bars I like use references that like if you wasn't watching Saved by the Bell, you might not catch this reference, but the people that did catch it is like, yo, that was dope. So it's just we always talk about nostalgic stuff and just decided to just put it together and kind of link when TV was good to when hip hop was good. So it's heavy boom bap lyrics, and then it's the TV samples.
And what kind of TV plays an influence on here and was big in your guys' lives?
It's just everything we was watching, like not even just stuff you saw on TV. So it could be wrestling, it could have been movies, just stuff that you watched on TV growing up.
Yeah, like the Bo Nose commercial, or the Like Mike commercial.
Stuff.
Certain
Sunny
things.
Delight commercial, the Pizza Pockets commercial. Like it's just like little like funny iconic stuff that we just always talk about that kind of like shaped culture.
Random aside, but in the back of the booklet here, there's a thing that says, "Dear Chill, a city is only as good as its people. I must be pretty dope with love, Philadelphia." What is this?
So with the TV guides, I sold ads in the TV guide. So a lot of companies such as Mitchell & Ness, the Villa, that particular ad was from the Tourism Board of Philadelphia. They actually purchased ads in the TV guide and kind of funded the whole project.
How are you able to do that?
I went to college. I graduated college, should I say? And I'm also the Philadelphia Music Ambassador. So like,
what does that mean?
Like we had a press conference at City Hall. They named me Philadelphia Music Ambassador. I'm kind of like a liaison to make sure that independent artists get specific shine in the city or help provide opportunities and things like that in the city. So
how did you end up being? How is that the role that you started playing in Philly? Because I mean,
I know you're too much, man.
Is that what it is?
I really care, and my whole thing is like, I try to just uplift the city as much as I can, because it was a time where I was doing a bunch of I'm still doing a bunch of stuff. I feel I'm selling out shows. I'm on the radio in the city.
What do you mean you're on the radio? The music?
Yeah, music. My music's playing on the radio, and like not just my mom got to wait till 4 in the morning to listen to it. Like it's drive at 5. She on the way home, she can hear my music. But this is all like an independent grind. Me just working, going to meet people. I didn't have a manager at the time or anything like that. So it was a time where I was doing so much stuff, but not saying it was getting unnoticed, but like Philly was kind of like a small pond or whatever. So always draw the comparison to if LeBron goes and drops 80 at the Garden one night, but then drops 80 at the Wells Fargo Center the next night, that 80 at the Garden means something because it was 80 at the Garden. So I'm still dropping 80 a night, but I'm doing it in Philly. So it was like I'm either going to have to leave or I'm going to have to make sure this city 80 counts more. And I ain't really with leaving my city, so it just turned into let's try to uplift the city.
That's really dope. So you made this more a thing about not just your music, but overall the music scene in Philly.
Everything Philly.
Like and fostering that.
I'm working with Ben and Jerry's right now to try to make a Philly flavor. We're doing it locally right now. It's gonna be called Philadelphia. Debuting it sometime around Made in America this year. Like just anything to make the city look better. And, you know, in turn, whatever I'm doing or whatever anybody's doing is going to count more. Because
is there a danger for you in being an artist who's had great success in Philly but has not exploded nationally yet, in that when you get very involved in these other sides of things, there's a risk in it, right? Like in one sense, it's dope. It's really dope. I mean, that's what I would err on saying that. But then you're also sort of playing a role that's outside of just artist. It's inherently a little more, you know, it's borderline political, the role you play.
Mayor, future mayor.
That's what I'm saying. So how does that can affect you image-wise, not in terms of how people treat you, but in terms of how they view you as an artist?
It's just, for lack of a better term, just preparing an exit strategy and also developing more than one revenue stream. So I can, you know, go and, you know, do political things, or I can go and, you know, link a brand with an artist or whatever, or I can go link myself with a brand, or, you know, I can go sell out a concert or whatever it's got to be. But through it all, I remain myself. Like I don't put on a suit when I go to City Hall and, you know, throw a shirt on when I go to happy hour. Like I'm the same person the whole time. I'm in City Hall and I'm like, yo, what time? Where's the Jameson? Like I don't. It's me across the board, and I think that's what people appreciate.
Chill Moody, Wes Manchild, TV made me do it.
Yeah.
Why are you Chill Moody?
It's my name.
How?
Moody's my actual last name, and I've been deemed chill since I was 6 months.
Oh, you were a chill baby.
Yeah, my name was Chill. I've never heard my father say my first name. I've had rap names, and sometime around I guess sophomore year of college, my cousin Hank McCoy, who's also a producer, was just like, yo, you probably shouldn't have rap names. Like, just be Chill Moody. That's kind of cool. And I was like, oh yeah, you're right.
I love when that happens, by the way. I've known people, they were like searching for names.
Yeah,
my man.
I had a bunch of, and it was like, yo, just be chill. Like,
how many of your names involve guns?
A lot of them.
Let's hear about the gun names.
Well, I had a name Tag, which was an acronym for the A Block Gangster.
You come off that way.
Yeah, I lived on Allison Street.
Philly stuff.
But the crossover to just being Chill Moody also came with the crossover to being yourself with the lyrics. Like, it, you know, growing up, I was rapping about nonsense. I was selling this and shooting that and all the bunch of stuff that I didn't really do. And my family, who was the reason I started rapping in the first place, to kind of fit in with my cousins, was like, yo, it's lyrical, but this not you. You got a full scholarship to college. Like, this ain't you. It's like, be you. And I was like, oh, yeah, you right. And then it was just like, with that came changing the name.
And what about the name Wes Manchild?
That came from
Wes Mantooth?
Yes.
Yeah, actually. You're the first person that got that, because even my
Dorothy Mantooth is a saint.
Dorothy Mantooth is a saint.
Yeah.
I would take her out for a nice steak dinner.
But
and never call her back.
Yeah, but I made a mistake after I saw Anchorman. I just, in my mind, I was like, yo, Wes Manchild. I thought it was Wes Manchild, but then when I got the DVD, I was like, oh, damn, it was Wes Mantooth. I was like, it sounds dope. So
you just took Manchild.
Yeah.
He thought it was saying Manchild. So
Your name doesn't have anything to do with Wes, though? Your real name?
Nah,
you
not
just
at all.
liked the name.
Yeah, and more people call me Wes than my real name. It's kind of crazy.
And that's funny, too, because it is one of those characters that you have to be pretty hardcore to remember. So a lot of people just think it's a name.
Yeah, but when they hear my beats and they hear the tag in this, the hello Wes Man, and cuts off at the Anchorman, they be like, oh, that's where you got it from.
So let's talk about Philly. In the news a lot this week.
Yeah.
Obviously, Meek saying what he said about Drake. I don't know, maybe they've made up. I don't know, blah, blah, blah. But this is not the first time that an MC from Philly has been upset about ghostwriting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, it's not the first time that someone's been upset in Philly about an artist from Young Money ghostwriting.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
He took it to the KO.
He took it to the king.
Yeah. So, shout out to Gilly.
Yeah.
So, what you guys in Philly has a different breed of MC. It's a different kind of attitude about rap.
Mm-hmm.
What is it about Philly in terms of that y'all take the MCing very, very seriously? What is in the water there?
I think the fact that it's that for me, I can't speak for everybody, but the fact that it's that lineage, you have to. It's the home of the spitters, so you kind of have to live up to that, and I think that's really what drives most of us to like really, because everybody raps. Everybody has a rap in Philly. You cannot find somebody that don't got a 16 in Philly. The mayor just performed at July 4th with the Roots. Like everybody raps in Philly, so you
yeah, he rapped on the stage.
Yeah. The rap said he did
Rapper's
Delight.
But still,
he rapped,
and he was a DJ.
And he was a DJ.
Yeah, he used to DJ. So like it's just the culture. Like you have to be able to go to like you never know when you're gonna get tested. You never know when somebody's gonna say, "Yo, spit something." You never know when it's gonna be your shot, and you gotta be prepared. So I think that's what makes us thrive to want to be like great MCs, like lyricists, like put the pen to the pad and actually, go in with it.
How beloved is Meek in Philly?
He's the king right now.
Yeah, super loved. The youngins, everybody is, Meek is that dude.
A little, some people might be a little upset about the comments of last week or whatever, but
yeah, people in Philly are this, I'm riding with him. He from Philly. That was what I saw. So it's Philly versus whatever.
When you start looking at him in the grand scheme of all time from Philly, he's high in the conversation.
Yeah. He's doing a lot of things that, he's reaching levels that we haven't in a while, and some levels that we haven't reached ever.
Yeah.
There aren't the only people in the conversation in terms of real tangible success. Will Smith, obviously, Fresh Prince, The Roots,
right?
Yeah.
Eve, Beans,
Eve, Beans. You could say State Property.
Beans State Prop was right there, although Meek is certainly on the verge, if not already passed.
Right.
Yeah, he's a real legit part of that history.
Just strictly like hip hop.
Well, we're not talking about Philadelphia music. Let's keep it real. With the exception of Fresh Prince, no Philadelphia and maybe the Roots. Yeah, the Roots. No Philadelphia rappers are effing with the level of the other Philadelphia musicians in terms of overall success. There's such an incredible history to Philadelphia music, but Meek, and this is the one thing I say about Meek in general, where Meek's at right now. In general, he just needs a couple of hit records, like real hit records that will take him to a place that's like as high as you can, really as high as you can go. He's so talented. He's so
I guess it's with the collabs with Nicki, or supposed to take him to that next level.
I think he'll do it. And he's focused right now. Like you keep seeing him mention, like I'm coming right back with it. I'm dropping it. Like he's focused right now. He's hungry, and it's always good to see when a person gets to that next level. It makes them even more hungry. They don't grow complacent. So seeing that in him makes me think like he's about to like just kill it.
Real Late Hot 97, Peter Rosenberg talking to Chill Moody, Wes Manchild. TV Made Me Do It is out right now. Yeah. All right, real quick before we wrap up, Pat's, Geno's, Ishkabibbles.
Yeah.
What's the other joint that I mess with that's another random white dude's name? Jim's.
That's where you need to be.
So where do you guys go with this?
Well, I always tell anybody, nobody really from Philly likes Pat's or Geno's. The only thing is good, it stays open real late night if you're drunk from a club.
Well, I know people like politically on principle don't mess with Geno's, right?
Oh, yeah. Right.
Geno's is like right wing, right?
Yeah. He's
like Hulk Hogan's going to get a steak and cheese at Geno's.
Yeah.
That's what
he had speak English if you want to order.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah.
So out of the gate, if you ask someone Pat's or Geno's and they say Geno's, you kind of off top assume like I don't mess with you.
People go Ishkabibbles or Jim's before those two. Jim's,
so here's the question. Is it a racial divide when you ask people that black people down the board say Ishkabibbles?
No, it's a regional divide. Like Ishkabibbles is like the touristy spot, but it's also one of the best tasting.
And they started the chicken cheese steak too.
Right, but I'm gonna tell you to go to Jim's, but I'm gonna tell you to go to West Philly Jim's.
Yeah,
because that's where I'm
the one
from,
in the hood.
And that's the best cheesesteak. So it's like a
the West Philly Jim's.
West Philly Jim's is the best cheesesteak in the city, but he's gonna tell you like Max's or.
I say D'Alessandro's up in Roxborough.
I don't even go to Roxborough. I'm not going up there, so I don't know what they cheesesteak.
So I gotta say, I had heard this theory. So a friend of mine who's from Philly, who's white, had told me it's crazy. He loves Jim's. That's his spot. He's like, dude, he's in the entertainment business. He's like, every time a black celebrity comes in, and I'm like, yo, where do you get a cheesesteak? They all say Ishkabibbles. And he's like, growing up, he was like, no one I knew went to Ishkabibbles. So we were trying to figure out this if there was a cultural thing or regional thing, whatever.
It's just
the chicken, because nobody gets a regular cheesesteak from Ishkabibbles.
Yeah,
everybody gets the chicken. They get the chicken cheese.
I did that. And by the way, I thought I got both from Mr. Bibbles now. I thought they were friggin' delicious. I just really enjoyed it. I love Jim's too, though. Jim's
take
is
you to
good.
West Philly Jim's.
All
Next
right.
time you're in Philly, we go to West Philly Jim's.
All right, we're gonna swing by Mitchell and Ness.
Yeah,
we're gonna go to West Philly
We're
Jim's.
gonna go to West Philly Jim's.
Dig for some records.
It's a lot different than a regular Jim's because it's almost like the soup Nazi. Like you gotta go for that. It's got these mean old ladies there, and they're just like, hurry up. Like, what do you want? And if you don't know how to order your cheesesteak right, they make you feel like nothing. And it's the best thing ever. Just to like take a tourist there and like, or out of towner there, and just to set them up. Like, go ahead and order.
Go ahead.
Can I have a steak? You want cheese? What kind of cheese? What do you want, mayonnaise? It's
in your face.
Yeah. It's the
All
best.
right, guys. Great MC, great producer, great project. TV Made Me Do It. Available now. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Philly, stand up. You know what it is. Real late. Hang out.